Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer, and I'm the owner of usedvehiclesales.checkmycoolhat.com.au. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of what is our undisputed bestseller car, the 30 Series Rav4, which is exactly what this one is. This would have to be the cheapest one we've ever done, and if you like the look of this car, you better act pretty quick, because seriously, it will not hang around. So let me take you on a walkthrough and show you this car. I'll tell you everything that's good with it, everything that's bad with it, and that way we can go on from there. First thing I want to show you, when I choose the cars, I like to get here and have a look at the general condition. So what I'm looking at down the side, see I've got the stripes on the paint, and if I move like this, it gives away if there's any like dents and stuff, and I can see one dent in the back door there. It's pretty minor, and the same over here, there's a dent in the front door. I'll show you that when we come around, but you know, for a car of this age and this kilometres, there's bugger all that's up with it. If those kind of things worry you, then this isn't the car for you. So have a look here across the bonnet, like see, no stone chips, nothing like that. Just the car's just in excellent condition all the way around. We're on a dirt ground here, but you can see the tyres wearing evenly across the surfaces. I like that because it tells me all the suspension geometry and steering components are all doing everything that they should, and that everything's working nicely up the front. Now there is some scuffs on the front there. Someone's had a little bit of a scuff, and our touch-up guys touched it up to pretend it's not there, but it's there. If you get back to here, well, hardly an issue. So let's go for a look down here. These Rav4s are just so popular. The tinted windows, and just a beautiful car to drive. You can't drive this car and go, geez, that was an awful experience. So first of all, we've got all the power windows, locking all that, so you can see the condition of the seats, not a tear in them. Yeah, I've seen these Rav4s with like 400,000 Ks on them and no tears in the seats. So I'm just turning that down. Now, this controls here as well. So we've got the MP3. Let's try and focus that a bit better. MP3 and the, I can't read it without my glasses, got the disc. You lock your diff there, so if you're out on the sand taking the kids away for the weekend, you can lock the diff. Down in there, can you see that? There's like a somewhere to plug your phone in. Control your mirrors from here, and all the air cons working beautifully, icy cold. Got the two that pops up. See there like that? You've got the two glove boxes in this one. They close down when you double pump that button. So there's all that, got books and all that stuff happening in there. But have a look, just all in extremely good condition. I know it looks dirty on that seat, but that's just the video. It always happens like that. They're not in bad condition, they just looks like it in the video. Have a look at this when this lights up. I love the look of those. Look at this. They are my favourite. They just look so nice, just drives beautifully. It's got some kilometres, I'll give you that, but when you drive this car, you won't hear any rattles or knocks or bings or dings. It drives and behaves just like it did when it was new. That's why these Ravs are so popular in our yard, because they just withstand the kilometres. It's almost like they're immune to them. So here we've got the cruise control. Try and focus on that. Yep, so you hit the speed, bang, and you set that. See how cruise comes on up there in the green? It's a bit hard for me to cruise there. So that comes on, then you're right, it'll just hold your speed for you. Now let's go around the back. There's some really cool features in these that I like to see. I think Toyota pioneered this. They've got the back seats that actually slide back and forward. How about that? So there's a look in the back. So you can drop down. So if you're on a road trip or something and you want to drop the center, hang on, hang on. There we go. You can put your beers in there. All good, huh? You can park yourself up here. You can adjust that to where you like it, and see this one here, you can back or forward yourself. Now if you're on a road trip, this is the beer drinking position with the beers held right there. Not that I'm saying you should do that, but I'm just saying if you were to, you've got that option. Now notice how the base of the seat, when you pull this, comes forward. You probably can't tell, but the base does. I'll show you from outside the car. See how the base comes forward? I need two hands to show this. Alright, so that means that when the seats lock in like that, they just come all the way down. Now I'm not going to do it because I want to show you something. They've designed these cars so well. Let's come around the back here. and just have a good look at there before I open up this back door. Got the spare tyre holder, just very classy looking thing. A few minor little scratches on there where people have touched up stuff, see, like there, but that's about it. Now with these things you've got the compartment in there for the spare bodies. If you need to get rid of a few bodies, that's where you can do it. Or you could turn it into a 7-seater because there's only 5 seats up the front. You could jam 2 kids in there. But seriously, that space there is really cool, and it's a lot of space because in this car the tyre is on the back door here, not down in there. So you've got that, and this little part in there is where you put the arms and legs when you've chopped the bodies up. That's what I think they're for. I can't think of anything else. Now check this. This gets me excited with the Ravs. See that? I'm going to pull it and bam, the seat goes down. Look at that. Same on the other side. Now, if your kids are anything like mine, what'll happen is one of the boys would get in there and the other boy would sneak around here and he'd be like, bam, snap. The first boy would be crying and the second one would be like, oh, I don't know what happened. Seat just fell down. Maybe that's just my place, but have a look at all the space in there. These things are cavernous. There's just so much space in there. So extremely well designed. So you're probably getting the idea why these are our very best seller, this particular type and style of Rav4. So there's all that through there. Now, there's that dent I was telling you about in the door. Can you see it? It's there, unfortunately. But other than that, the car's in. There's that dent and that little scratch on the front bar. That's the extent of the issues with this car, cosmetically. Mechanically, it's beautiful. Again, if those things worry you, then this isn't the car for you, but cheap as chips at this price. This is the cheapest I've ever sold one of these 30 series Ravs for. So, let me tell you what happens. When the cars come into our yard here, we do 3 levels of tests on each one. We do a yard test, a road test, and a mechanicals test. So on the road test, I jump in them, and I personally drive them around a very specific block. And what I'm listening for is got my highly tuned flappers, these ones, my ears, and I'm listening for suspension noises. I'm just listening for things. This car is honestly as new. You won't detect any issues with it whatsoever. Then once we've been through that, we bring it in and do the yard test. So what that's about, Nathan, my yard manager, he comes in and he goes through everything inside the car. So I've just shown you the seats going up and down. He does the power windows and all that sort of stuff, central locking, all the things working like they should. This car's working beautifully, everything. Then they go into that second building at my crazy Korean, he's our mechanic, he's video bombing us. Bye-bye. That's Mr. Lee, he's our mechanic. So on step 3, the cars go in the back in the high facility there where the hoist is, and Mr. Lee goes through and he services all of the vehicles. And the roadworthy guy also comes in and he goes over them and gives us a list of all the things that need doing. So I'll have a full-time mechanic here that looks after all that stuff. If the cars don't meet my very specific standard, then the cars do not leave this yard for sale. They go out of here on consignment to an auction. That's why you don't buy cars from auctions, because blokes like me dump our garbage there. Hope you've got that. Don't buy cars from auctions for that reason. It's where we get rid of our trash. So this one's come through all of those tests, no problems. After the test, Mr. Lee's done the servicing on them, 140 points. And so the car's freshly serviced, won't need any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or the next 6 months. Oh, I didn't tell you what comes with the car for the price. Excuse me. So it's been freshly serviced. The price you see it advertised for is not negotiable. It's fixed, it's firm, and it's very fair. And here's all the stuff that you get with it. Now you can add on an extra 1,200 bucks worth of value because we've just done all those checks and services and stuff. There's that. Excuse me, I'm just on the tail end of a cold. We've also got all your stamp duties, transfer fees, all those government fees and charges, they're all included in the price. So it's a drive away, no more to pay price. So if you're comparing, add $1,200 to the value of the competitor cars, and that's probably a rough ballpark, and you'll see and you'll agree this car is friggin' cheap at that price. It comes with guaranteed no money and owing, and guaranteed never been written off. I'll show you that on the paperwork when you come down and have a look. It's a 5-speed manual. It comes with a gearbox for free. It's I've left something out. It's just been 12 months roadside assist. We put that on all our cars, where if you get a flat tyre, lockout, breakdown, out of fuel, something like that, then we've given you a number to call to come and so someone can come out and get you out of trouble. Comes with a Queensland Government certified roadworthy certificate, and this one will have fresh 6 months rego on it when it goes out. All that's included for that price. Excuse me again. So if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top that says no deposit finance. You click on that and then fill out, watch the short video. Then at the end of it, put in your details and the finance guy will get in touch with you and he'll come back and give you a quote for exactly how much this car will cost you on a per week basis or per month or whatever. If that's all approved, you're welcome to come and take it away. If you want to just come down and pay cash for it, feel free. If you want to just wire transfer money, give me a call. I'll give you our bank details. We can do that. We'll put the car on a truck. And that's the new way of buying cars, and people do that over and over. And hey, don't have to believe me when I say I bring the cars up to a very specific standard. Go and check my Facebook page. You'll see from all the cars that we sell, I've not once had a bad review on Facebook. Very difficult to achieve if you don't bring your cars up to a very high standard. And as you can see, look, we're on dirt. Like, I don't have concrete here. I don't have flags and fancy officers. I don't have salesmen waiting for you to swoop on you when you come in. You can't even just turn up here. The yard's by appointment. So that's why we're able to do it. I put all the money back into the cars so they all meet that standard. If they don't meet the standard, they get flicked off. And I do all of that for your reliability and safety. Excuse me, and that's reflected in my positive Facebook reviews. I don't muck around. I might have fun with the videos, but I'm deadly serious about getting the cars into a great, reliable condition before they leave here. Excuse me again. So there you have this 2006 Rav4 automatic, 5-speed manual SUV, fun in the sand type car. That's for sale around my yard. Like I was saying before, if you want it, give me a call. I'll take a deposit over the phone so it's off the market, and then I can either put it on a truck or you can come down and drive it away. It's entirely up to you. I'm Dean Argent. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to be talking with you soon. Bye now.